I think, if we had been focused to run the process, fairly and very, taking politics out of the process, I think it would have been very simple, and I think, things would have been a lot more smooth. The thing is, it became a political kind of agenda, and that's why trust have become an issue. And honestly, I told you earlier, I believe in service before politics, and when I'm saying that, I mean you have to just. I worked diligently up until Thursday, October 8th. I was in a meeting, I think, right before I was going to that hearing at Capon. By the way, that was the 24-hour bus and the final discussion. And by that I meant, it became politics. And that was the only reason why there was sort of a divergence or differences in how we viewed things. But we were mature enough to be able to work together and meet, go to meetings together as a team, and because everyone was working for students anyways. They were not working for personal agendas. So, am I being specific? Because
yes.
I happen to...
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone else? Question?
Can I take one last one?
Yeah, absolutely.
We gave you an endorsement before, which could have looked bad for us because of your impeachment. Now, why do you think that we should give you that endorsement again?
I want to thank you again for giving me that endorsement and believing in me that I was capable, that I was competent, and that I will go through with what I was going to promise. I think the same stance holds here. Nothing has changed in that aspect. My platform is the same. My ambitions are the same. In fact, I am a better president now than I was in the spring because I have proven that I will go through with my promises, that I am capable of meeting and representing students at meetings. Honestly, it's a tough position. It's very difficult. It's very challenging to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and say, I'm rolling off my bed because I have to do some essay work. I'm not going to be late to this meeting because students are waiting for the service. If it's a personal gain, if it's a personal agenda, it's hard to say, I'm going to sleep in because I'm tired.
Motion to extend.
It takes integrity, it takes commitment, it takes a lot of hard work and believing that, you, at the end of the students are waiting on what you have promised them. And I think you can honestly still stand here and say, Hassan, setting every politics or political issues or even the incident aside, can you trust me in saying, I have this agenda to accomplish by spring semester before that election happens, and that's what I want to continue doing, if you give me that opportunity again. Yes, it'll be a very difficult decision, just like the decision I made to rerun. Yes, it's not the popular decision. Everyone out there is going to challenge you and say, Spectrum sucks. Just like everyone is telling me, day and night. But are you going with the popular decision, or are you going with what's right and what's to the best interest of students? Yes, you might not like the image of SA. You might not like the image of UB. You might not find that, Hassan Farah, the guy who punched the other students, or as they call it, assaulted, which they could not prove, is going back into presidency. The fact of the matter is, why did you endorse me? And if you endorse me to say that I am going to bring forth these promises, then thank you for I really appreciate your endorsement. If for otherwise it's personal reasons, then I'm still thank you. That's all I can say.
You have 30 seconds left. It's not going to be enough time to answer another question. Would you like to just add that to your closing remarks?
For 30 seconds?
Yeah. Well, on top of what you have. You have a minute allotment. Limit 130 for closing remarks. Check up. So, you can start now. It's fine.
Okay. Again, my conclusion to this whole thing is, I stand in front of you. I stand in front of the students. I think, with respect to the process of what happened and how it happened and the outcome of it, I'm still going to respect it and honor it, and that's why I haven't challenged it. I still can challenge and should have, or maybe still run. What I have over here is tons of paperwork and my whole argument or disagreement with SWJ process. Trust me, it's not easy, and yes, at the end of the day, someone has to make that final decision, just like you have to make that endorsement. But this, what you see over here is, you might only have heard of, 2,713 students signed a petition against the sign. It was verified. This over here is 2,860 that SWJ did not take into account. Now, that was one of the things that we mentioned at the meeting. But the fact of it is the validity of the petition that really took me out of office. Student Life and SWJ and other members could not verify those signatures. They simply said, we do not have the manpower to look into who signed that petition. And then in this petition and the other petition, there are tons of students who signed both. And the only question was, hey, if you're going to take me out, I'll dearly respect it. I'll sincerely, shake your hands and say thank you. You've done your job the right way, and that's what I believe in. It's not that someone is wrong or someone is right. It's just saying this is the process, and we're doing it fairly and justly. All I asked was look into those signatures, look into the others, and find if you can find 20 students who signed both. That's pertaining to the validity of the signature. The other one was pursuant.
For your time as well.
Can I get seconds?
You motion to extend, we can do it if you want.
Yeah. Motion to extend 2 minutes. Alright.
Thanks, I
2
appreciate
minutes.
it. The other thing was acting pursuant to SA presidency. We left that meeting, what they said, they took it into consideration that I was not acting pursuant. Now this is the line. The provision used in that petition, and honestly, this is coming from the law school dean, because he looked at that petition, and he looked at the whole process of it. And yes, I'm still going to respect student decision, but when a dean of law school tells you this was not an assault, I never basically was convicted of assault. Neither was I convicted in SWJ process itself. Yes, it was a physical process. What I'm saying is I'm no longer challenging that process. It's done with. I've been taken into I've been held accountable even before that process. Simply, I accepted, the responsibility of 45 community service hours. I lost my job that I was working at as a residential advisor at the time of the incident. I went to counseling. I paid the dues or the co-payments of that student and whatnot. I've been held responsible. It's just a matter of what's the political side of it. Now, if we're interested in politics, this could continue on. But I want to assure you that at the end of the year, I have better things to do right now. I'm studying for my LSATs. I'm studying for graduate schools. I have acceptance to some of them, but I can study further and I can do better things. I have jobs at the statewide for all the senators. I'm working with Antoine Thompson in his district office. There's tons of things that I want to do. But the fact of it is, because I signed up and because it's something that I've been committed to do, I just want to see these projects implemented. I have nothing to gain from this. If it's a matter of title for me, I have the title. I can always claim that I was SA president. No, it's not about titles. It's not about power hungry. It's nothing to do with that. It's service. And fellow students, you make that decision. I'm in it to say, hey, students are going to make a decision at the end, but that's how I'm going to live it. I want to thank you for your time. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.